This is Dr. Anil. I am going to speak about the very important concept on continuing the decision tree. As we have seen what is decision tree, right? So now we are going to be continue about the decision tree and very important concept, that is IDE algorithm. So IDE is one of the decision tree algorithm used in the machine learning model. So you have to remember how the machine has been is going to take the decisions. So for that we need to understand the IDE algorithm. So for now let's begin. What is the IDE algorithm? So you have to remember four steps. You have to remember four steps for this. First step is, in the given data set, choose the target attributes. So here you can see that I have taken the data sets, right? So in these data sets we have taken the example of some profits, right? So from these data sets you have to select which one is your target attribute. So for that, for these examples, let us go to explain first steps. Let us see, we are having the example of the data sets having one companies and companies having different age, competitions type with the company's software type or hardware types, and company's profit is in the down or in the case down or up. So we are having the data sets. We should apply the concept of decision tree. According to decision tree, first step is, in the given database, choose a target attribute. So which attribute we have to select here? We have to select this attribute. We have to select the profit. Profit of the company is the attribute we have to select, which is a target attribute. So in this particular database, profit is one of the attributes, right? So here you can see step first, target attribute is equal to profit. I have mentioned here target attribute is a profit. So this part is over. Now come to the second part. Calculate information gain. In the decision tree we are calculating the information gain. Information gain is represented by IG. And what is the formula for information gain? How do you calculate? Simple formula is there. IG is equal to minus of p upon p plus n. This is the logarithm to p upon p plus n. Same things you can put over here. Minus of n upon n plus p log base to this value. N upon n plus p plus n. So whatever you will keep here, you can keep here in the logarithmic term. Similarly, whatever you keep here, you can keep here in the logarithmic term. So now come to the second step. Now we are going to calculate your IG. IG is what? Information gain. So for this database, how do you calculate the information gain? Very important. Please pay your attention. How do we calculate the information gain? So see, we know that this is the formula. We can write out the formula p upon p plus n log 2 p upon p plus n minus of n p plus n log 2 n upon p plus n. So what is p here and what is n here? P is the count of downfall. How many downfalls is there in the companies? You can see that how many downfalls is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So P become 5. While looking toward the target, you have to see how many downs are there. We are assuming P is a number of count in the downfall in the company in the database. So we are assuming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So P count will be 5. Then while looking the database, you have to assume N. N is the number of count which is up when the market is up. So how many counts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the value of P is equal to 5 and the value of N is equal to 5. So means this P and this N depend upon your data set, depending upon your target, whether it is P, how much value will be the P and how much value 5 upon 5 plus 5 10. Log this become 5 by 10. This become 5 by 10. This become 5 by 10. Minus 1 by 2. This become log 2 minus 1 by 2. 1 by 2. This is 1 by 2. This is 1 by 2. You can take 1 by 2 is a 2 power minus 1 to the power minus 1. Then it become this become 1 by 2 minus minus plus plus minus minus plus 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. So total information gain here we will achieve that is 1. Once you are doing some sort of mathematical calculations while putting the value of p and n, you will get the value of information gain which is 1 for this database. Now come to the third stage of IDE algorithm, that is for remaining attributes. For remaining attributes, means which attribute is remaining? For remaining attributes, find the entropy. You need to find out the entropy. You have to find out the entropy. So I will take the example of remaining attribute age. Here we are having attribute age, we are having competition, we are having time. So I am only taking the example of age as an attribute here. So for remaining attribute means for the age, for the competition, for the time, what you have to find out? You have to find out entropy. You should not, for only the target attribute, you have to find out the information gain. For remaining attribute, you have to find out what is entropy. And entropy is equal to Ig into probability. Ig stands for information gain, P stands for probability. So here we will use the concept of probability because it is a machine learning algorithm. So here entropy is going to be explained, written here in the formula EA, which is summation of Pi plus Ni upon P plus N into Pi into Ni. Actually entropy, overall entropy depend upon, so this is the formula for entropy. So now let us go for calculations of entropy for the, so here you know that this is step 3. So step 3, this is the formula. We have to remember this formula, Ig into probability for each. So here we are going to take the attribute which is age. So for going to calculate the entropy for the age, again we will make one table. So here our attribute is what? Given our age, and here our attribute is age. So for this age you can see that there is 3 categories. There is 3 categories. Okay, one is, you can see that this is old. Actually this is your old, right? So here we are having old, mid and new. These 3 classification is there. Old, mid and new. Old, mid and new. We are making as a row. We are creating as a row. R1, R2, R3. We are making this attribute as a row. Then you can see that there is a 2 target, down or up. So between the age and profit, we will see down will be the column 1. This is the column 1, and this is column 2 up. So you can see that suppose you are going for old and down, how many things are there? How many counts are there? Old, 1, 2, 3. And for these 3 old, you are having how many downs? How many down you are having? 1, 2, 3. 3 old, 3 down. So here P will be 3. P will be 3. P is going to represent the count. So P is equal to 3. And here you can see that for up, for the attribute of age, old, is there any up target is there? No up target is there. Means here 0. Because how many downs are there for mid? 1, 2. How many? See, we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the mid. For these mid, how many downs are there? 1 and 2. 2 downs are there. Count, which is represented as a P. And how many up is there for this mid? For this mid, we are having 2. So N become 2. Similarly, for mu, how many downs are there? For this mu, how many downs are there? Nothing is there. So represent 0. And how many up is there? How many up is there? How many up is there? 1, 2, 3. So we can represent 3. So like that you make one table. Because you want P and N value. After that only you can calculate the entropy. So now we will calculate the entropy for three things. Entropy for old, entropy for mid and entropy for new. So here we will calculate entropy for old, entropy for mid and entropy for new. So we will calculate how we will calculate. So let us calculate for entropy for the information gain for the old. What is, because how do you calculate entropy? Entropy for, suppose you want to calculate the entropy for the old, then you have to calculate entropy for the information gain for the old into probability. So let us assume first this. It is very simple. And suppose we want to calculate entropy of the old age. So we have to calculate information gain for the old and then probability for the old. So here information gain of the old can be calculated. We know that the formula, we know the basic formula. What is the